Hey, welcome back, guys. This is Robin Ju here with another video. And today we're going to talk about the best credit card for students or for folks with no credit. So I know credit cards, it can be a little scary. I remember for me, when I was a young man, my dad always kind of, told me like, be careful of credit cards, you're going to go into debt. And certainly, none of us want to go into debt. I don't know of any person that was like, hey, I want to go into debt. Like, I want to lose more money. Nobody wants that. But my 1 minute disclaimer is that credit cards are important. They're super critical into building your FICO score and starting your financial kind of portfolio for your future. It's important for banks to have some kind of history of how responsible you are with finances. So definitely open up a credit card if you don't have one. Obviously, if you're scared, do a lot of research, watch videos like mine. There's tons of guys out there that are pushing credit cards and, giving great intel. So certainly do a lot of research, and you only need one or two, really. The national average is 2 to 3 cards. So you only need 1 or 2 cards, maybe 3 cards at most. So discern carefully, your best categories of spend or your highest categories of spend, and then go from there. Yeah. So just be tactical about it. So anyways, and of course, pay off each month. I mean, if you're not doing auto pay, or a full statement, monthly, then you're doing something wrong. You never want to owe these guys money. They're always going to give you some kind of introductory offer along with the bonus. They're going to say like 0% interest for like a year or 18 months. I have one for like 20 months or 21 months. Like basically they want you to spend money and forget that you spent that much money. So, people unfortunately overspend. They spend more than they have. Unfortunately, credit cards kind of give them the freedom to do that. So be prudent, be smart, try to save money, try to invest. Like instead of buying that cool watch now, like how about you put that money in the stock market? You can probably buy 2 of those watches next year. So anyways, that's my little disclaimer. So if you're a student and you have no credit, I've been there, like I didn't know what to do. So basically, you need a checking account. You need an account to feed money into your credit card, right? So every month they're going to send you a statement. It's going to tell you, hey, Mr. Ju, you owe us blah, blah, blah amount of money. Please pay by this day. So what you want to do is you want to set an auto payment on that day when it's due, right? Or, usually the day of or the day before if you're worried. But in today's digital world, it's pretty accurate. Just put it on auto payment and just pay on the last day. You don't get any extra treats for paying early. The banks obviously will love you if you pay earlier. But they also give you that 30-day or that 1 billing cycle window for you to spend as much as you want and then just pay out at once. So it's a win-win for both parties. So take advantage of some of the offers that your banks are giving you. So if they give you that 30-day window, hey, you don't have to pay me until later. Like, great, but pay it in full. Pay it in full. Don't fall into the traps of the APR. The APRs are extremely high. Even for someone with excellent credit like mine, APRs are ridiculous. There's just no way around it. That's just the way to design the product, right? So be careful. Be careful. Just get 1 card. Start out with 1 card. Hopefully you like one of the cards that I'm going to present to you today, and just run with it. Just run with that, and then after a year, reflect and say, hey, did Robin recommend me a good card? Well, was it worth it? Okay, great. Let's keep watching his silly videos. All right, so let's jump in. I know this is a long intro. I'm going to cut a lot of it out. So the number 1 card, I'm just going to start out with it, is the Savior. It's not the Savior, it's the Saver. It's the Capital One Saver card. It's an orange colored card. It's a no annual fee. It gives you 3x on dining, 3x on entertainment, streaming, and groceries. Yeah. And also gives you 10x on Uber and Uber Eats, and 5x on travel using the Capital One travel portal. So it's a pretty good card for a 0 annual fee. It's a card that I think my wife introduced me to, and doing some research, that's a great credit card. I mean, it doesn't require a lot of credit. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about the Saver card is that it doesn't have any returns for gas. So everything else that's not on the categories is just 1x. So it's kind of like a wah, so it has some really good positives, and it's missing, it's missing the gas category that I like, especially if you drive. If you don't drive, this card is perfect for you. If you're in the city, if you're like in New York City or something, like this card would be great. So the Amex Blue Cash Preferred Card, here are the benefits. It is $0 annual fee for the first year and $95 for the years afterwards. It's 6x for groceries, only up to $6K a year. So if you spend only $500 or less on groceries, so if you're single, basically, or you live with just one other person, this might be the card for you. It also gives you 6x on streaming. So if you're a big streamer and you have all those apps on your TVs and you love to just hang out and watch TV and chill, then this might be a good card. And also gives you 3x on gas and ground transportation. So if you are using the bus or using Uber, whatever, they give you 3x. So this is a pretty decent card too. So those are two excellent cards to start with. Another card that I recommend is the Chase Freedom Unlimited. This also is a no annual fee card. You do need a credit score of 690. So it's a little bit on the higher end. So if you have 0 credit, I'm not sure if you can qualify for this. Comment below. I think you could still get it because I don't think there's any penalty for having nothing. So the Chase Freedom Unlimited is a no annual fee card, and it gives you a 1.5 cash back on all your purchases. So it's very simple, 1.5 on everything. And if you have a Sapphire card, you can transfer it over. So it's a great card. It's very simple, 1.5 on everything. Another card I generally like to mention is the Citi Double Cash. So this card, when it first came out a few years ago, was kind of like sliced bread. Everybody obviously copied them. Now like 2% is really the market's kind of norm. Like every bank offers a 2% card now. So it's another no annual fee card. It gives you a 1% back when you purchase and a 1% back when you make your payments. So it's 2%. Again, very, very simple. You don't need to do any math. Some honorable mentions I have is the Fidelity credit card, the Fidelity Visa. They give you 2% back also, and it goes directly to your brokerage or 529 or any of these, cash, any of these investment vehicles. They will deposit to your account as long as you have a Fidelity account. And then last but not least, I can't show you a picture of this card because they have very strict YouTube clauses. So this card by this company it's an excellent card. You can probably figure it out, but they match all your spend your first year. So 100% match your first year. It also has quarterly categories of groceries, restaurants, gas, specific stores, sometimes like Amazon or like Walmart, and then also wholesale clubs, and then 1x on the rest. So this card is an excellent card. I've used it before. Basically, if you're at a level where, hey, like I'm gonna drop a lot of money next year, then get this card at the beginning of the year. Then everything's doubled. At the end of the year, they double it. So it's an excellent card. I think it only requires a credit score of 630. So it's really low. I mean, I guess anybody can have this card. So check it out. If you don't know what it is, then hopefully someone below will comment on it. And it's that one brand. All right. Anyways, so this is a little roundup for the best credit cards for students or folks with no credit. So if you do plan on traveling later, I think Capital One's venture product is really like the gold standard now. I think like everyone needs to catch up to them. With a small annual fee of $95, basically you double your points when you transfer them. So it's excellent. It's an excellent card. Again, if you're looking for a no annual fee, the Savor card is probably better. Citi Double Cash, that's OG. The Chase Freedom, the 1.5 if you plan to transfer later, or if you plan to get a CSP card to double stack it, like to stack that and then stack with the CSP for their bonus categories. A lot of people do that combo. It's the CSP Freedom combo by Chase. You just stick with one bank. That's a great 1-2 punch. And then of course, last but not least, that one brand that I cannot show on YouTube. They will match all your bonuses after 1 year. So it doubles it. It's excellent. So that 5x becomes 10x, which is crazy, right? 10% back. That's unheard of in today's market. So check out these cards if you're new to the game. If you don't have a credit card or you're looking for like that one starter card, this is a great place to begin your financial journey. You're probably not going to hold this card for too long. Once your credit scores in the 700s or even 800s, these cards go bye-bye. and you're gonna be looking at much, much better cards that will give you way more benefits than these. So again, hope you learned something. If you like my content, if you like my videos, please like and subscribe. It'll help me out a lot. And remember, every mistake is an opportunity for growth and reflection. Thank you.